Sharon Bicknell and Paul Copier.
Good evening, everybody.
And welcome to Cash Explosion Double Play.
Boy, we have a very enthusiastic crowd tonight.
So, too. Well, it's nice to have you back this week.
Hey, thanks. It's nice to be back.
We're all in the spirit for Memorial Day.
Guys decorated again. Another holiday already. Boy, we're whipping right through them, aren't we?
I'm telling you, it's time to barbecue, too.
I know. Do you still have your apron?
Yeah, that stupid dad apron, you know, at the barbecue. Means I got to clean the grill, too.
No.
Every other dad's going to be out there with their jackhammer, too.
I don't even want to know about that. Because right now we've got 8 new contestants who are ready to play Cash Explosion. So, Mr. Johnny Douglas, how about you tell us about our first horse?
I'd be happy to, Sharon. Player number 1 is Sales Angel from Vienna, whose interests include bingo and singing with her 6-year-old granddaughter. Marsha Rodan's lucky entry ticket came from the Dairy Mart in Brookfield. Our second player says she was screaming when her name was drawn for our show. Jennifer Reese is a homemaker who resides in Bremen, and it's also where she purchased her winning ticket at Bremen Quick Stop. Galena resident Phil Haberman discovered his winning ticket at Speedway in Westerville. Player number 3 is a finishing processor that enjoys golfing and flying his radio-controlled airplane. Player number 4, Doug Elson, bought his lucky ticket at the Windsor Pub in his hometown of Akron. It's also where Doug was dining and watching our show when his name was called. This self-employed barber enjoys golf.
Thanks, John. Let's get started in our first semifinal game. Each player must stop the game board and select a letter for a dollar amount. The one with the most money after 3 turns will be our first finalist, and hidden somewhere on the board are 2 double cards and a bonus square. So let's get going and find our first finalist. And player 1 is Marsha Rodans from Vienna. Welcome, Marsha. Here we go. An enthusiastic relative, too. The E column, select.
I'll have the L, please.
And the L for Marsha. $2,300. Here's Jennifer Reese now from Bremen, our player 2. And Jennifer, the E column for you, and select, please.
The Y, please.
And the Y for Jennifer. Let's see. $3,200. And here's Phil Huberman from Galena, player 3. And Phil, the L column, and choose a letter. P. The P for Phil, behind it there. $1,600. And here's Doug Elson now from Akron, player 4. And Doug, the B column, and now select. L, please. The L for Doug is $2,400. That'll end the first turn. Jennifer with the lead with $3,200. And Doug with $2,400. Marsha with $2,300. And back to Phil with $1,600. So I understand you've taken up a hobby, Phil. What do you like to do?
Radio-controlled airplanes I took up a few years ago.
Those little remote-controlled planes that go buzzing over.
Yeah.
Can you get it to mow your lawn, though, Phil?
I know, but they do crash.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Well, any hellos to send out there, Phil?
Yes, I'd like to say hello to everybody at G Super Abrasives, everybody sitting in my living room. And I want to thank my family and friends for coming up here with me.
And how many people do you think are sitting in your living room, Phil?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, well, you'll find out when you get home, huh? All right, here we go around again. And whenever you're ready, the L column and select a letter.
Y.
And the Y for Phil is... There's the bonus square, Phil. Here's Johnny Douglas to tell you what you won.
It's a brand new 98 Honda Civic LX. This 4-door sedan comes equipped with automatic transmission, power windows, power door locks, and cruise control. Assembled in Marysville and provided by Rouse Honda. It's a retail value of more than $15,000.
Thanks, John. Well, it may not be remote controlled, but it's all yours. Congratulations, Phil. It's a 1998 Honda Civic LX worth over $15,000. Now, Phil, we don't have the cash value of that car to your total, but there's money behind the bonus square. Let's take a look together and see. $1,000. And we come over to player number 4 now. It's Doug Elson from Akron. Now, Doug, I understand you were actually at the retailer where you bought your ticket when you found out you won?
Right. Yeah, I was back at the Windsor Pub with a bunch of my friends, and we turned the sound up on the TV, and sure enough, it got pulled out.
How about that?
A lot of fun.
I'll bet. Some hellos you send out there.
Yes, I'd like to say hello to all my customers in Medina, all the Moose Lodge members in Medina, and everybody back at the Windsor Pub. Say hello.
All right, Doug. Second turn. 2 double cards up there. And the D column select.
Y, please.
The Y for Doug this time. $2,100. And we meet Marsha Rodans now from Vienna. I understand you've taken up some hobbies recently. Play the piano?
I played the piano since I was a youngster. I've sung in some weddings and church and for some Optimist clubs, and I love bingo.
And I'm sure you have some bingo friends out there and folks you want to say hi to.
Lots of bingo friends at St. Peter and Paul's Church, particularly in Warren. My family and friends at home, my grandchildren, Angel, Brandon, Olivia, Rachel, DJ, Devin, and my Amy waiting at home to have my 7th grandchild. And my co-workers at Dairy Mart, Woody, and the Brookfield Police Department, and my family in the audience, my husband, my son, Mark, my daughter, Lisa, and my good friend, CJ.
Sounds like you have your own bingo party right with that many.
Well, you betcha.
All right, Marcia, let's go around again. Second turn. Both double cards up there. The U column select.
I'll have the A, please.
And the A for Marcia. $2,600. And here's Jennifer Reese from Bremen. Well, I guess lottery luck runs in your family. There's a super lotto winner amongst your family. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, my father won up at AT&T in '94.
A group of co-workers?
Yeah, 17 of them.
And they won $17 million to go 17 ways. That's really something. Some hellos you want to send out there, Jennifer?
Yes, I wanted to say hello to my daughter, Rosemary, my friends and family in Bremen and Lancaster, everybody out at North Bern, and my parents and my fiancé and the audience.
All right, Jennifer. Again, both double cards are up there. Somebody's got to find them. And let's see if it's Jennifer. Select the L column for you.
The L.
And the L for Jennifer. $2,200, ending the second turn. A close one. Jennifer in the lead with $5,400, and Marshall with $4,900. Doug with $4,500. Phil with $2,600. Phil, you'll start the last turn for our players, and because both doubles are up there, anybody's game. E column select.
Give me the P again.
And the P for Phil. $1,200. We go to Doug. Doug, your last play. And the E column. Well, the A is left, so let's take a look together and see. $2,900. So Doug takes lead, and we go over to Marcia. Marcia, your last play. The L column, and now the A is left in the L column. So let's look at that. $2,700, and now Marcia has the lead. And we go to Jennifer for the last play of the game, and Jennifer, the U column, select.
The Y, please.
The Y. Can she do it? Let's see. $3,000. She will do it at the bell. Jennifer Reese from Bremen's our winner with $8,400. Now let's see how everybody did. Phil, you have $3,800 in that brand new Honda. And Doug with $7,400. Marcia with $7,600. And Jennifer, you did it on that last turn. $8,400 is yours. Let's double it, make it $16,800. Now let me go over the board and find out where there's two double cards are hiding. One behind the DL, the other one behind the DA. And up next, after the pick 3 and pick 4 drawings, we'll be back with Game 2 of Cash Explosion. Stay tuned.
Your life.
Good evening, everyone. Now we pick winning lottery numbers. First, 10 rolls drop into each machine. They mix, and now here are tonight's winning. Pick 3 numbers. Number 7, 3, and finally 0. So tonight's winning. Pick 3 numbers. 730. If you've matched 730 straight or box, congratulations, you're a winner. Now in the pick 4 game. Number 4, 3, number 3, and finally, number 2 for tonight's winning. Pick 4 numbers, 4332. Stay tuned. I'll be back to draw winning numbers for tonight's $4 million Super Lotto jackpot and also the kicker numbers. Now back to more Cash Explosion Double Play.
Tonight's lottery retailer of the week is from Akron. Congratulations to Richard Foudy, owner of the Foudy's Lakeport Buy Right on Mahoning Avenue. Now, back to more Cash Explosion Fun and Games with Paul and Sharon.
Thanks, John. How about that first game? Jennifer came up the big winner in her first semifinal game. Her dad's out there being part of a big Super Lotto jackpot.
You know, the great thing about this is you really can't tell how it's going to go at the beginning of the round. It switches all over the place.
Absolutely, but you got to play to win. And here's an instant game Sharon wants to tell you about.
No kidding, because it's the Hot Hand Instant Game. This is one of the Ohio Lottery's newest instant games. You can win up to $2,100 instantly, and you can win up to 3 times. It's just that your hand has to beat the dealer's hand. So you could put this in your hot little hand.
There you go. But now we have 4 more players, and they're waiting to get their hot little hands on some big money of their own. So, Mr. Johnny Douglas, would you introduce them, please?
Okay, Paul. Player number 1 was pretty excited with his first entry ticket from the Upper winner. Trenton resident resident Billy McIntosh spends his free time fishing and enjoying his family. North Royalton resident Bill Mall says the phone didn't stop ringing the night his entry ticket from Convenience Food Mart in Cleveland was drawn. Player number 2 is self-employed who enjoys bowling and plays in 2 softball leagues. Player number 3, Gerald Ralston, is a silkscreen printer from Georgetown who is a practicing magician for parties and clubs. Gerald struck lottery luck at the Georgetown Sundry in his hometown. Our final player, Mary Jane Campolice, has returned to us a second time. This technical service clerk keeps busy dancing and roller skating. Her second winning entry ticket came from Lake Amico in her home of Ashtabula.
Thanks, John. We've reset the board once again. We have 2 double cards in a bonus square, so let's get going and find tonight's second finalist. And player 1 is Billy McIntosh from Trenton. Billy, first turn. And the D column, select P. And the P for Billy. $2,600. Here's Bill Mall now from North Royalton, player 2. And Bill, over to the L column and choose a letter. The Y, please. And the Y for Bill. $2,800. And here's Gerald Ralston now from Georgetown, player 3. And the L column and choose a letter. P. And the P for Gerald. Let's see. $3,100. And here's Mary Jane Campolice from Ashtabula, player 4, and the O column, Mary Jane.
L.
The L. And let's see. There's a double card, Mary Jane. On resetting the board, you're going around again. Whatever cash amount we reveal next will double. And the B column,
I'll take the L again.
The L will double this cash amount. $2,500 will double, make it $5,000. Ends the first turn. Mary Jane has the lead with that $5,000, and it's Gerald with $3,100, Bill with $2,800, and we come to Billy with $2,600. So if you walk away with a big grand prize tonight, Billy, what do you plan to do with the money?
I'm going to pay my house off.
Well, that's always a good idea. Some hellos to send out there.
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my family in the audience, my friends and family back home, everyone at Brian's Installation, my mom and dad, and especially my 2 kids, Hunter and Mallory.
All right, Billy, let's go around again. One double up there, and the bonus square, the D column, and choose a
Y.
Sorry?
Y.
The Y, behind the Y. $1,400. Here's Bill Mall now from North Royalton. Oh, Bill's got a little story to tell, because you were upstairs playing cards with your buddies, and where was your wife now, Bill?
No, I was actually downstairs. My wife was upstairs.
Oh, okay.
And all of a sudden, everybody started yelling and screaming upstairs. I thought my wife was hollering at the kids. And I quick run up to the steps, and I said, what happened? And she says, they pulled your ticket.
And did you fold then, or did you keep playing that
I think I folded, and I went up and everybody congratulated me. We had a good time.
That's a terrific story. Some hellos to send out there.
Yes, I'd like to say hello to my lovely wife of 21 years, my 2 terrific sons, great mom, wonderful in-laws, fishing buddies, card buddies, the team, St. Paul softball team, and the North Royalton Old Men's Softball League, and all my family and friends.
All right, Bill. Around you go for the second turn. The E column and select.
The A.
And the A behind it. $2,100. Here's Gerald Ralston now from Georgetown. Now, I understand that your father wrote a poem.
Yes, he's been writing poems for some years now.
All right. Go right ahead.
I like to watch Cash Explosion. It's my favorite TV show, especially when one of the contestants is someone that I know. Tonight, as I watch the show, I will be anxious to see the outcome. You see, one contestant, Gerald Ralston, happens to be my son. So good luck, Gerald. I will be watching and hoping for you. I always wish you the best of luck in everything you do. Written by John Ralston.
That's sweet. That's really great. Some hellos you want to send out, including Dad.
Yeah, I'd like to say hello to my wife, mother-in-law, and daughter who's in the audience. My son Tim is at UC College right now. All my co-workers at D-Sign Printing Company. My wife's co-workers at Georgetown Sun-Dry where ticket was purchased. And all my friends and relatives.
All right, I'm up here trying to figure out what rhymes with bonus square. It's not working for me. Okay, the E column and select.
Let's go with the L.
And behind the L, $3,000. And here's Mary Jane Campolice from Ashtabula. Gosh, who looks just a little familiar. You were here last March on our show, and how much did you win?
Won $21,000.
How about that?
And I said I'd be back.
Glad to have you back. Now, some hellos to send out, Mary Jane.
Yes, I'd like to say hello to my co-workers at Harbor Topkey Library, to the 8 o'clock coffee group at Harbor McDonald's, to the Saybrook Giant Eagle employees, to the lottery clerks for their patience, and to my family and friends at home and in the audience, and especially my boyfriend, Ray.
All right, Mary Jane, second turn. Double cards up there, the bonus square, and the D column select.
I'll take the L again.
And the L for Mary Jane, $1,800. And let's see who has the lead after the second turn. It's Mary Jane with $6,800. Gerald with $6,100. Bill with $4,900. Back to Billy with $4,000. Billy, you'll start the last turn for our players. Still one double up there in the bonus square. It's anybody's game. And the L column select. L. And behind the L for Billy. $1,000. And now we go to Bill. Bill, your last turn. And the B column select.
The Y, please.
And the Y. What's there for Bill? There's the other double card, Bill. I'm restarting the board. You're going around again. Whatever cash amount we reveal next will double. Well, you know, the A is left in the L column, so let's flip it over and double this cash amount. The bonus square. Oh, my. Here's Johnny Douglas to tell you what you've won.
It's a brand new 98 Honda Civic LX. And this four-door sedan comes equipped with automatic transmission, power windows, power door locks, and cruise control. Assembled in Marysville and provided by Roush Honda, it's a retail value of more than $15,000.
Congratulations, Bill. It's all yours. A 98 Honda Civic LX worth over $15,000. Now, Bill, we don't double cars on this program. Okay. We don't add the cash value of that car to your totals, but we are going to double the money that's behind that bonus square. Let's see what's there. $1,600 will double to make it $3,200. We go down the line to Gerald, and Gerald, the D column select. Well,
the A.
Yeah, the A is left, so let's take a look together and see. $1,200. Last play comes to Mary Jane. And the B column, two letters there.
I'll take the P.
The P. Can Mary Jane do it? $3,000. She does do it at the bell. Mary Jane Campolise from Ashtabula is our winner with $9,800. Everybody did very well. Billy, $5,000 is yours and our thanks. Gerald, $7,300 for you. And Bill, you have that brand new car and $8,100. Well, Mary Jane, you're an old pro at this, huh? $9,800. Let's double it and make it $19,600. Wow. We'll be back to see if our returning champion, Clarence Tylicki of Cleveland, can win $100,000 in Cash Explosion Championship Match 3 game right after this. Welcome back. Now it's time for Cash Explosions Championship Match 3 game. And now Sharon will open our vault, where tonight's finalists have their name hidden in 3 places behind on 9 squares. And one at a time, each finalist will select from one of our 9 squares. The name that appears 3 times first is the name of tonight's winner. Our returning champion, Clarence Tylicki of Cleveland, has already won $50,000 and is back tonight to try for $100,000. Clarence, you ready to meet your challengers? All righty, then I'll take a step back, and here's Mary Jane Campolise from Ashtabula with $19,600. The other challenger, Clarence, is Jennifer Reese from Bremen with $16,800. And Jennifer, you'll have the first pick. Go right ahead.
Okay, I'll pick number 3.
And behind the 3. It is Jennifer who did herself a favor. And now we go to Mary Jane.
Number 8.
And behind the 8. It is Mary Jane, and now we go to Clarence. Clarence, your pick. 4. And behind the 4. It is Clarence. We went right down the line. Ending round 1. Start round 2 with Mary Jane. Mary Jane, please select.
I'll take number 1.
Number 1, behind the 1. It is Clarence who's on the board twice, and we go to Clarence. Clarence, it's your pick.
We'll go with 5.
5. Can Clarence do it? Let's see. Mary Jane's on the board now twice, and we go to Jennifer. Jennifer, your selection.
Number 2.
Number 2, behind the 2. It is Mary Jane who wins the $50,000 and becomes our new champion after her second appearance. Oh, this is really incredible. She'll be back next week to play for $100,000. Let's show everybody at home where those other names are riding. You stay tuned for the Super Lotto drawing and Kicker drawing coming up next.
Now the winning Super Lotto and Kicker numbers. First, 47 Super Lotto balls, and the Kicker game balls are released. And now here's tonight's winning Kicker numbers. Number 2, 9. Number 2, 7. Number 3, and finally number 9. You win in the Kicker game by matching the first 2, 3, 4, 5, or all 6 of the numbers drawn in exact order. And now here's tonight's winning Super Lotto numbers. 4, 33, 15, 31, 14, and 29. Again, tonight's Super Lotto winners, number 4,
back. Joining us now is Deputy Director of Marketing for the Ohio Lottery, Bill Snow. Welcome, Bill.
Thanks, Paul. Clarence, on behalf of Governor George Voinovich, Director Bill Howell, the agents and employees of the Ohio Lottery, it's my pleasure to present you with this check for $50,000.
You have some plans for that money, Clarence?
Oh, I got a lot of places for that. Before they put in their pockets.
That's why they all have such big smiles. Well, congratulations, Clarence. Now here's Johnny Douglas to tell us who'll be here next week. John?
All righty, Paul. These are the players for our May 30th show, and they are Tom Schima of Chesterland, Mike Wade of Plymouth, Jason C. Hawkins of Salem, Alan Clark of Cincinnati, Lily O'Tingle of Cincinnati, Mark Reiser of Findlay, Karen Lazar of North Olmsted, and Naaman Clark of Jamestown.
Hey, you want to put some money in your pockets? You got to play. You got to go out there and get that cash explosion ticket and have all that fun of scratching it off. Of course, you see that word entry just like it's right there on the screen 3 times. You send it into the P.O. address on the back of that ticket, and then we're going to put it in this drum that we refill every week. And if we draw your ticket, you know, you are right here. You are playing Cash Explosion. Pretty exciting.
Now let's see who'll be joining us for our show on June 6th. We go into the drum for player number 1. There we go. And one more spin for good luck and for those people out there. All right, now.
Okay, here we go. Now, okay, this is just done.
It'd just be magnetic, I think. All righty. Now let's go. Let's do this in a hurry, too. All right, player 1 is David Caserta from Delaware. Player 2, Evelyn Kropka from Rayland. Player 3, Steve Lang from Batavia. Player 4, Lauren Bash from Forest. Player number 5 is Debbie Marshall from Dublin. Player number 6, Randall Luckian from Valley City. Player number 7 is Adeline Caesar from Parma, and player 8 is Jeanette Asino from Seven Hills. Have a great weekend. I'm Paul Tapier.
Well, now, don't we want to see who our winners are for this week's getaway
yes,
giveaway?
we should. We should go to the tape and show everybody where they'll be heading. Roll it, Carrie.
Burr Oak State Park is a peaceful retreat nestled in the rugged hills of southeast Ohio near Athens. The scenic beauty of the surrounding forest lends rustic charm to first-class recreational facilities. Whether you are looking for relaxation, solitude, or adventure, everything you need for a perfect getaway is here. Plan your escape to Burr Oak and experience the wilderness spirit of Ohio with all the comforts of home.
Now let's draw our 3 winners who will be joining a State Park Getaway giveaway at Burr Oak State Park Lodge. Okay, winner number 1 is Fred Johnson from University Heights. Winner 2, Dana Sargent from Chillicothe. And Juanita Wright from Crestline. Now I'll say goodbye. Have a great weekend.
And I'm Sharon Bicknell. Call 1-800-OUT-OF-PARK, and you can take advantage of that special discount, too. We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.
This is Johnny Douglas reminding you that Hot Hand and Cash Explosion Instant Game tickets are available at retailers throughout Ohio. Remember, please play Ohio Lottery games responsibly.